Hello, friends. Much has occurred since you last saw our fearless heroine, and I'm going to tell you all about the things. So, let's see. First of all, I'm now accidentally level 70 because I did a bunch of time walking dungeons because I discovered that you could get reputation for the factions of warlords of Draenor through those time walking dungeons. So I did them until I am now beloved of everyone in that particular expansion. Ta-da! All exalted. And this accidentally leveled me to the cap for the current retail edition. It was not my plan, but sure, why not? She is now beloved on this planet, and we can not worry about that planet anymore. Now, I'm still working on the last 2 reputations for Legion, but I have decided to do that only when I have Legion emissary quests, and I don't think I have any today. Let's have a look. Yes, the only one I have is for Armies of Legionfall, which I already am exalted in. Ooh, but there's a purple quest. That's really tempting, but no. Anyway, so what I'm doing instead is improving my reputation in completely random factions, depending on what I felt like doing. And so today I am going to, where is it? Work on the Brood of Nosdormu, and not Argent Dawn, because I did Argent Dawn the other day, but Argent Crusade. And for Argent Crusade, I need to run dungeons in the Wrath of the Lich King expansion. Now, I discovered in this fashion that I really didn't do Wrath at all. I think I did the first 2 zones, and then I stopped. So I don't know the story of Wrath either. And that makes me sad. I like the stories. So yeah, I think I'm going to try one of these dungeons. Now I'm going back in time to the Dalaran of the Wrath of the Lich King era, which is floating over Crystal Song. And I often wonder, what do these characters think when they go back and forth in time like this? Does it confuse them? Do they age differently? I mean, what's going on with that? Seriously. Alright, so there is actually a dungeon right here. So let's see if I can run it. Am I set to heroic? Let's have a look. First, let's reset everything. And then, yes, we're set to heroic. Let's have a look at this. Now, they redid this one for Legion, and I've been running it for Legion. And so I had forgotten that it actually debuted much earlier. But what a great story this is. So, it turns out that the mages of this faction have a magical prison in which they have put all these terrible, evil, magical creatures and monsters. They've imprisoned them here. And at various times in history, people have tried to break them out.
Light be
so
with
I'm going
you.
to help with them.
Be careful.
Alright. Now, of course, you usually do this in a party, and I'm going to do it with a single person. And I just love that as a story. Just this one single holy priest against, I guess in this case, it's the incursion of time-traveling dragons that want to obliterate my timeline. So, here I am. I am sole defender of the timeline. Just me. Pretty cool. I look pretty epic doing this. Certainly one of of the best things that Blizzard did was make it so that you can make your gear look however you want it to, based on gear you've already collected. Because sometimes the best gear is kind of hideous. Alright, where's the next one coming? I imagine she's all alone in this terrible prison full of horrible monsters. I mean, look at that thing. Oh, we got another one here.
I'm out of range.
More portals will take this one's place. That's okay. She scans the vista looking for the next threat, and it's over there.
It's too far away.
And destroys it. One more to go. Now, because I'm wearing a tabard for these Argent Crusade people, I am indeed getting pretty good reputation from them for doing this. I am representing them in the fight against the timeline corruption. Okay. Now this saboteur is going to bring forth a boss, and it is the giant dogs. However, it is a level 32 dog, and I am a level 70 priest. Even without being a specialist in destruction. That was not hard. Okay. And when they give us a break, because they assume that that fight was hard before they begin again. Hello, single viewer. You're always here for me. I appreciate it. I am drinking nettle tea because the allergies are bad right now. I often think that one of the reasons why WoW persists is this ability to customize your character experience. I mean, I'm not playing the expansion, I'm not playing the end game. I am playing to tell myself a story about how much all the various factions of the universe are grateful for my help by playing old expansions. I mean, if I had game time, I could probably do this for years. I do not have years worth of game time, just to be clear. One of the things I like about this instance is that it's in one room. So you don't have to go a billion places and check the map to make sure you're not going in the wrong direction. Or heaven help me, falling off ledges, which I do all the time, or off elevators. I've been crushed under elevators several times. I'm not very good at navigation. Our next monster is...
Free to fly now.
Now this is interesting because...
Find us.
Oh wow, all three of them.
Escape.
This is interesting because in this version of this instance, the bosses you get are random. But in the Legion version, I always get the same two, which is pretty interesting. Am I remembering that right? I wonder. What's in the water? Icoron, an elemental. I kind of want to swim under there and see. Okay, sorry. Timeline is counting on me. these little levers here. If you get overwhelmed, you can turn them and they electrocute stuff. But of course, I don't need them. Maybe I'll just turn one. Let's do that. Oh, wait. They're getting electrocuted. I guess it takes care of one group. But then I can't loot them, so I'm not going to do that again. I did like the purple sparkly stuff, though. That's pretty cool. Oh, yeah. Alright, I think we have one more, and then we get the final boss. Right? 17 of 18.
A valiant defense, but this city must be razed. I will fulfill Malagos's wishes myself.
I'm gonna put out my guild standard, which will make my rep gain up by 10%.
We finish this now, champions of the Kirin Tor.
She's terrifying looking for having such a small voice. She keeps swatting at me and she can't actually hurt me. You keep missing. I'm sorry. That must be embarrassing for a dragon. Like, we'll just end it.
We have underestimated.
So that was worth 598 rep, and I think this is my rep bar here. That was not bad. And now, as you can see, the grateful members of the prison guard are happy. We'll take over from here. You've earned quite a respite after that battle.
Farewell.
Why, thank you. Interestingly, she's still around for Legion when the next outbreak happens. Poor woman. You'd think she would have been promoted out of that position by some point, but she's still a lieutenant. Why did they do that? Why didn't they promote her? Strange. Alright, we shall set up. And then I have to decide whether I want to work on some classic rep or if I want to play a little more of the expansion. Now, I'm relieved that the expansion content...
How are you?
I'm now, I guess, over-leveled for it. Ooh, what does this look like? It's got a little dragon on it. That's kind of cute. Maybe have I collected this appearance yet? Let's collect this appearance.
Have a good one.
Okay.
You need something?
All right, here, have some stuff. Junk I don't want. Anyway, I'm relieved that I'm over-leveled because of course, I'm not planning to spec her for any kind of damage dealing, and that will make my life much easier. But I have thought about whether I wanted to make a dragon character, but I keep getting stuck on the character screen because I keep making new dragons over and over again, which is kind of ridiculous, but very typical of me. They just made the dragon generator too entertaining. Too many options. I don't know. Maybe you haven't seen it though. I'll show you why it's so distracting. Okay, but I'm going to leave her outside. I don't like being stuck inside this place. It's too dark. We'll go park her somewhere else. And this is her hometown, so... I mean, in the sense that she moved here after she became a priest. But I always imagine her born in Elwyn. Okay, so we'll leave her here. I'll show you the reason why I have so much trouble with the dragon thing. So, there we go. Okay, so... I mean, first of all, yellow and silver and dark gray with brown horns. Unexpectedly interesting. So you have body 1, which I guess is male, and body 2, which is female and does not look appreciably different, which I don't know. Maybe that makes sense for dragons, but it's a little disappointing. Anyway, so that was my first problem. But let's assume that we're going to use the female. So look at all these options. I think I've spent an hour already just messing with these options. But anyway, so first of all, she's way too big. So this is the biggest body they have, is 4. Sturdy. Slightly smaller, slightly smaller, slightly smaller. So we'll go with smallest. And then we have any one of these colors. It can be red and brown and orange and yellow, green, dark green. That's kind of attractive. A mint green, maybe? Spearmint. Then sort of a sky blue. I would call that Prussian blue, maybe. Purple. Maroon. I think this is supposed to be pink, but it looks bright red to me. Black, whitish silver, and cream, I guess. I don't know. So in addition to, we'll just leave it brown. In addition to this, you can have a secondary color, and it can be strongly represented, medium, subtle, or none, but let's go for extreme. So these ventrals are very bright. And then you get a secondary color. Do you want brown, gold, tan, taupe, maybe, silver, yellow, and also yellow, and how about buttercup or dandelion? And this is like banana. Green, actually green and brown makes me think of mint chocolate chip. That's not bad. Blue, silvery blue, whitish ice maybe, and then purple. So I'll just leave it on green because that's entertaining. Then you get body patterns. You can have ash. I guess see the shoulders and the feet and the sides change, and the arms. Cinder. I kind of like the ones where the feet, the toes are green. That's kind of cool. All right, so I have truth markings. And then you get to choose the marking colors. You can have dark, lighter, even lighter. I mean, you could spend forever on this, right? And apparently I already have. Purplish, reddish, purplish. I'm gonna just go back to this color, whatever that was. You can have spikes on your chest or no spikes on your chest. Let's go spikes. Okay. So that's just the body. Now I'm gonna do the horns. No horns. Distressing. Swept. Sleek. Coiled. Kind of handsome. Ridged. These things look like handlebars. I don't know if I like them. Plates. Thorns. Curled. That's kind of cool. Curved and curled. Curved. Curled. Curved. Okay. Hook. That. How would you sleep with those? I mean, if you turned your head the wrong way, you'd impale your pillow. Bolt. Subtle. Low stag and high stag. Broken. Okay, wait. It's only broken on that side. All right. Broken. Arched. Grand. Jagged. And scythe. I think I like I don't know. Let's go with curved. Also a problem to sleep with. I mean, And if you pass, if you don't duck your head when you're going through doors, you will destroy the lintels, right? The door jambs. Okay, horn color. Red, orange, brown, honey, caramel. Oh, okay, gold. Leaf green. Blue. Here's the grayish silver. I don't know what color that is. It's like a warm gray. This is also a pinkish gray. I don't know what that is. It's brownish. Darker brown. I think this is supposed to be black and then more brown. How about this color, I guess? You can have horn jewelry. A horn guard. How's it staying on is what I want to know. Okay, horn guard. You can have bands. Those are very fancy. I like them. Or you can have dangly things, which is festive. And you can choose the color, but you only have 3 colors, 5 colors. Gold, silver, green, bronze, I don't know. And then this copper color and another copper color, I don't know. Then you have a crest. You can have a fin, see the back of the neck, another fin, a large fin, more horns, razors, spikes, thorns, bone, and scales. Scales almost look like a mane, but I think I'm gonna go with these fins. All right, so then we have the back of the head and the horns. I don't know. I don't think I like the jewelry. All right, then you have to do the face. You can customize this thing for hours. So here's this part of the face thing controls the part around the nose and the eyes and whether it's hollow or not. So you can have it be hollow under the bridge of the nose, filled out, or kind of swept back. I don't know. I think I like 1. Is it better 1 or 2? 1 or 2? And then look at all these snouts. Rounded. This one's kind of like, I don't know, worm. Longer. Oh, look, it's so tiny. It's almost like a turtle. Scion. Drake. Ancient regal. Regal has quite a chin there. That one has a horn. This one has a point. Guardian raptor. Primal. A rhino. That's appropriate. Serpent is very short. Basilisk has like the traditional pointed thing going on. Got barbs on the bottom. Ooh. Okay, so you know, there's so many snout types. I don't even know. I don't like the short ones though. They're too short. I think I like this Slayer. Okay, so there's now face patterns. You can have seared, singed, scorched, or smolder. And it's pretty subtle because I picked a very subtle color for the thing. Face markings, right? Face markings, none. So these are even more markings you can have around the face. How about wrath? And then eye color. Red, orange, yellowish, even brighter yellow. Yellow green, green, mint, which is where I am, blue, darker blue, purple, pink, brighter pink. I don't know what that is, but it's pretty. And then this color, I don't know. Maybe I'll just leave her with this mint color. You can have different kinds of pupil. So right now she's got a slit pupil. You can have a cross or a glow. Kind of like the slit, I think. And then you can decide whether she's lost an eye and on which side, or both of them, but I think she'll keep her eyes. All right. Wait, but we're not done yet. Now you have to pick the ears. Right now she has short fins. You can have no ears, little nubs, kind of like animal ears, notched ears, winged ears. That's kind of cool looking. The short fins, the long fins, spikes, horns, more horns, even more horns. But I kind of like this thing. It's cute. Like leafy. Kind of goes with the green thing. Then the cheekbone. You can have a clean cheekbone, or it can have thorns or bone. I kind of like the bone. We'll leave that there. Then the cheek can have stuff on it. Horns, fins, or thorns. I'll leave it. And then, wait, there's more. The neck. Small fins, medium fins, large fins, thorns, or spines. I don't know. I don't think I like that. I think I just want to leave it with nothing. Nothing. Right? Okay, but we're not done. Now we need to dress her. Because for some reason Blizzard decided that any armor you collect won't show on your dragon form, which is weird. And maybe they just thought it would be too hard to work around the wings. I don't know. Anyway, so the armor you choose for your character is the armor that you'll see all the time. So you can have none. So we have crowns, visors, a galea, and a shako. Actually, the shako is kind of funny, isn't it? That's fun. And then you can have shoulder armor if you want. Chest can have various kinds of breastplate. I don't know. That's kind of interesting. And then, wait, there's a breastplate on top of that you can put on. I'll try this one. Then you can have stuff on your upper arms. I like these. And then lower arms. Sleeves. Goodness gracious. I don't know. Let's try that. And then you can decide whether your arms have spikes or not, but since she's already wearing something, I won't. And then you have to choose the armor color. So here we go. You can have blue and silver, brown and silver, copper and brown, weird combination, copper and black, better combination, all white, black and gray, green, purple, and reddish. I don't know. This is kind of interesting. All right, so then, wait, we're not done. We have to do the bottom. So we can have belts. How about this? A breechcloth, traditional scaleborn. Let's go with scaleborn. Oh, thighs can have hip stuff on them. We'll go with this because it fits with the rest of it. Wing decorations can have talons or rings. That's a little over the top now, thank you. Then you have to choose the armor style, which changes everything about it. So you can have chainmail or scale mail. We'll go with scale mail. Wait, we're not done. So the end of the tail can be bare, curtained, I don't know what curtained is, flail, fins, hearts, clubs, diamonds, and spades. How about fins? And then you can have ridges with more fins or spikes. Let's go with spikes. Do we do feet? Oh, we forgot the feet. Talons, anklets, or greaves. Let's go with talons. All right. So, as you can see, it took me forever to design this dragon. But then you got to design her human side. The skin color, face type, hairstyle. Like there's a billion hairstyles. Not only is there a billion hairstyles, but there's a billion hair colors, and then you can have highlights in the hair, and then decorations in it. Here, eye color. And wait, there's more. Gotta pick the horns. Horn color. You know, why don't we just go with brown? The jewelry on the horn. The pattern of scales on her face. Let's go with that one. The scale color. Green. We'll do this mint color. She can have a headdress of various kinds. She can have long, medium, or short ears. Different types of earrings. Different noses. Chins with points or not. She can have a necklace. And you have to pick her jewelry color. And then she also has different underclothes styles. I don't like that. Different underclothes colors. And you can give her scale patterns. So I think so far I've designed 5 different dragon people and picked none of them to actually play. It's just too many choices. And doing after that customization, you realize they can only play one class. The dragons will only come in one class. You can't play any other kind of dragon, which would explain why there are so few dragons. Even when I go through the expansion content, I don't see a lot of them. So yeah, why don't I have mail? I will eventually get to making a dragon, but right now it's far more entertaining to dither over what I want her to look like, because you can only play one dragon per server that you have a level 50 character on. So basically you just have one chance. My auction's expired, so I think I'll just sell these off. I don't think anybody really wants them. Ancient recipes for old professions. Now I have to tell you,
Can
friends,
I help you?
I love my unicorn. Because I love all unicorns. But my unicorn
Be careful.
grunts all the time. He makes very studly noises whenever I move. I can't get over it. He sounds so angry. I hope the white ones are a little less angry sounding, because it's just it's kind of hilarious. All right, I'm gonna go park myself over next to these portals, because the next time I log in I'm going to do AQ40 for Brood of Nosdormu reputation. So I will leave myself here, which is where all the portals to the Cataclysm stuff is. Because I will take the portal to Oldham over there, and then fly to the ruins. But it's a beautiful day in Stormwind, and I'm pretty pleased with my character. But that's it for today, because yeah, I got stuff to do. Thank you for joining me. I will talk to you again soon, and we will continue our quest to become the most beloved priest in all of Azeroth.